What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My current bike, my pivot switchblade, is in the shop due to a cracked rear triangle. So I am riding my 2013 Cannondale SI hardtail. I haven't ridden this thing in years. Kind of been putting around it locally here for a little bit, but I figured I'd make a video about it and see, is this thing still fun to ride? So before we get on the trail, let's go over a few things. When I bought it, it was a 2x10. I switched it out for a 1x11. I put a 1-up gear on it. It does have a fixed seat stem. There's no dropper on this. Remember that. This is Cannondale's patented design, a lefty fork. I think my fork is 110 or 120, I can't recall. And then some ESI grips. Nothing too special about it. Only weighs 21 pounds, so that's pretty good. Took my pedals off my switchblade, and I'm still wearing enduro style shoes. I'm not gonna change to what I wear, like cross-country shoes. I'm gonna keep same pedals I would wear, same shoes. But yeah, so we will give this thing a ride on the trail and see what we think of it. All right, so here's on board with the Cannondale. I noticed right away, I can't believe I used to ride like this. My arms are like fully extended here. Like, man. Like, I guess on my switchblade, I'm a little more bent arm, but man, they're like straight out. So, see how it goes here. Like right now, I'm reaching for my dropper. Like I'm reaching for my switch. People are like, oh, droppers are overrated. Not like right here. A little slick out. But no dropper, so I gotta squeeze the seat as I go through here. Bars, this whole cockpit just feels odd. And I'm feeling every bump on the back end with no suspension. If I'm not squatting, if I'm sitting. It is easier to get up out of the saddle and climb. Is it better? I don't know. I guess preference. I should mention I'm on hand-cut hollow trails. This is a traverse loop trail. And I can also notice the wheelbase is a lot shorter than my switchblade. Weird that I noticed it that much. Right to a berm. Slow into a berm. I just gotta tight down. It just doesn't have. It's just so top heavy that you can't really like hug a berm like you can on a enduro bike. I'm all the way back off the seat, leaning. Turn on this one. If I would have made it. Everybody out here was just wet.
I'm out of that was good. With the 110 or 120 suspension up front, like it just needs to be like raked out a little more in front of me. Let's see how it does going around. This frame. Not bad there at all. You know, there's people out there that, speaking of the Cannondale, could never ride it because of the lefty, and he said mentally it would just be weird for him. I never heard that trouble. Also, I don't have the seat where it's probably best position purposely because of downhills. I just don't want to put it too high. I can go around that berm way faster on my switchblade. Little drop, another drop. Woo, sloppy. I will say it's so light in the front end, if I feel it's gonna dive, I can just easily pick it up. Also, this is the trail where my switchblade cracked the triangle. Right there. Woo. See, like this thing doesn't have the turning. I will say with this mud, it's definitely testing my balance on this thing. Woo. It's climbing all right, but I'm not like, oh my God, it's so much better. Be on top here. Yeah, I'm feeling every one of these rocks on the rear end. My switchblade would just absorb it all. Kind of feeling the front as well. that part was fun. Let's see how easy I can get over this. Comes to the hub. All right, so I'm gonna ride my favorite trail here, Interplanet Janet, on this hardtail. Obviously, I will not be riding at the speeds I ride my Switchblade, but let's see how it does. Once again, the seat's up. I didn't put it down. Coming into these berms. All right. I go slow here. You can usually clear all that. The Switchblade. Oh. Crazy how much different this trail is. I can definitely go harder, right? Roll down this. Little gunky there. Woo. Alright, had to actually speed up. Whoa, whoa. I'm not gonna hit this. Go around. Look at this berm. Man, you can really rail that berm on the Switchblade. And over this. Seems like another day to dry out. All right, just got back on my ride here on the Cannondale. As I mentioned on the trail, I can notice how short the wheelbase was riding on some things. Just didn't feel fully planted in the back end. I will say this would be a way better if this had a dropper on it. That would definitely help. Trust me, if you never had a dropper and you get one, the game changer. You can just lower your center of gravity down and you could just get through things a lot better. Another thing I mentioned, if this was like raked out a little more, not so much underneath me, it'd be a lot better. I think Nuke Proof bikes, they make one with a 140 Fox 36 on it, and it has a dropper. I would love to try that out and see how much different that feels. Will I ever go back to a hardtail? Probably not. Are they still fun? Yeah, all bikes are fun, but I really miss my full suspension a lot. This thing I just couldn't do what I can on my full suspension by any means. On the video, went down Interplanet Janet. That's one of my favorite trails here in Bentonville, and I just had to take it super slow. I just felt top heavy, didn't feel like I could corner very good. Like I also mentioned, my arms on this, I just can't believe I rode. My arms were fully extended riding this whole thing. I rode this thing for like 3 or 4 years, and then now that I have my bike, it's just can't believe I rode like that. If someone just wanting to start out, maybe, but I've talked to people in it who are just starting out to get a full suspension. But I'd say it's a great training device, both full and this, just getting your balance and everything and working things out. But I'll never go back to a hardtail. Thanks for watching.